Hello there, Taurus. This is going to be your reading for the second week of January going forward into the rest of January. I hope you had a very happy new year. I'm going to start off your reading with an oracle card. I'm going to be using the Wisdom of the Oracle to begin. I'm feeling that you felt a little bit stuck, that you're off to a bit of a false start. Things were a little bit stuck with Mercury retrograde recently, but that has now shifted. You're going to start to feel things moving now. So round and around has come out, okay? Repeating patterns. So you're getting a message here that you need to stop repeating the same pattern. Something is going on that's been going on for quite a while. This is going to end. This is going to change. So I'm going to read from the Oracle Guidebook for you. The number here is 25. Okay, for those of you that like numerology. So, okay. So there's a lesson here that hasn't quite integrated. There's a cycle that you are being challenged to break, that needs to break. You may be revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So the oracle message from the book here says that the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you've gone backwards, the truth is you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. So as far as relationships go, you might be asking yourself, well, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar now in your dynamics with other people? Maybe a little bit too familiar. So you might be repeating the same old story. So I feel that at the moment for a lot of Taurians, we perhaps need to, I'm Taurian, have a Taurian sun sign. So you may need to tell yourself a different story, okay? Perhaps we're telling ourselves the same old story. So your relationship's a mix of what's good perhaps and what is potentially challenging you right now. You've been drawn to this person that you're with through the perfection of Spirit's plan for you, for your evolution. You might have circled back to an accustomed, familiar spot, and it's fine, that's okay, but you're getting a chance to do things again differently this time because you've learned something of great value since the last time around. So how will you choose to behave now that you're aware of this? This is time to be curious. Stay out of the blame game. Now, as far as prosperity goes, if you're in a scenario that appears to be the echo of something that's already happened before in the past, in your work life, it's because you're being invited to see what you couldn't see before. So it's a perfect time for you to look at the deeper motives that you have and your attraction to the opportunities and people who've entered your life to be part of your journey to prosperity. So who's helping you navigate? Who's sabotaging you? Who supports you? What are the familiar signs and your responses to them? So be careful of repeating these patterns. It's a good time for you to get a coach or a mentor who can help you see what maybe you can't see on your own. Repeat what works, but not what doesn't. So you can free yourself from these old cycles and cease going round and around, okay? So that's your oracle card, the first oracle card I've pulled for you. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I did already cleanse and shuffle these, but I'm being asked to give them another shuffle. So what's going on for Taurus, please, Spirit Guides? Oh, straight away we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So your attention's being drawn here to something not being equal. You're perhaps not giving as much as you could be giving, or perhaps somebody else is not giving as much as they could be giving. Perhaps there's an imbalance. This could be financially, or it could be in a relationship. Perhaps it's the bare minimum that you're being given. You're being given advice here to just keep grounding yourself in love, in being stable. You have a stable energy. There's something very grounding about you that people like to be around. People feel safe around you. Okay, what else is here for you? You are being asked to try something new. This ties in nicely with our round and round card. Try something new, because if you don't, then you're going to be forced anyway to come to the realization that something is going to change. Whether you like it or not, something is coming, something is happening. So maybe you need to take the first leap. Maybe you need to jump before you're pushed if it's in a work situation. Perhaps you need to have that faith, that leap of faith, to try something new. Apply for something different. If this is to do with work, apply for a different job. If this is to do with love and you're single, perhaps it could be about considering dating someone who you wouldn't usually date. If you're in a relationship, this could be about trying something different and keeping that love there, keeping grounded, keeping your loving energy there, even if you're being tested, even if things are difficult. You're being forced to acknowledge something right now. What else, please? Okay, so we've got the Hanged Man. You do need to look at things differently, look at things from a different perspective now. The Seven of Wands is here, meaning that you or someone around you has been quite defensive. Perhaps you're needing to compete. Perhaps you're being pushed to do something in a different way. Needing to defend yourself, needing to speak up for yourself, or perhaps you feel that you have to. Whether or not you should is another matter. Maybe you're under pressure right now. It feels like you're being, not exactly attacked, but it feels like you're being tested. What else do we have here? Show me more, please, Tarot. Spirits for Tarot. More. Okay. So you have a lovely outcome here. A Ten of Cups is here. This is such a beautiful energy, along with the King of Cups. You make a beautiful family. You make the family secure. You make a beautiful home. You're nurturing. Very loving energy here. This is what you want. This is what you dream of. If you don't have this already, this is your ultimate goal. It might not be with children. It might be with pets. It could be with your passions that you're nurturing. But just being very comfortable. This is about being in a position where you can enjoy life, where you can dream your dreams and live and strive towards your dreams. Live your dreams. Enjoy the feeling that comes from being very fulfilled. This comes from trying something new. Taking a different perspective, trying something new. Okay. Being tested. Why is the Seven of Wands here, please? Why is the Seven of Wands here? Okay. Okay, yes, so there has been a really sharp message coming in here. Somebody said something to you that's put you quite on edge. It's been a very fast energy coming in. You've had to think a little bit more on your feet. It's made you feel that you've had to stand up for yourself. It could have put you a little bit on guard. For somebody, this could be true. You're feeling a little bit, I don't want to say bullied exactly, but you may have been told something that's not very nice to hear. In some cases, it could be true. In other cases, it might be not coming from a good place. It might be coming from somebody who's under pressure themselves or is quite stressed. But it came out in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling some harsh words that have gone on here. Okay. Tell me more, please. Three of Cups. Okay, so we're looking forward to a celebration that's coming up in this week ahead of us now. Some of you are getting together with family and friends, celebrating, enjoying good times, basking in this love, this energy together, this celebration together. So this is there's going to be a happy time despite this stress that may have been in the background here. Ultimately, there's something to be celebrated here. There's a sense of community here. You are loved and appreciated, and you are respected within your community, amongst your friends. You're definitely held in regard. People want to be with you. People want to be around you. Okay. So this bad news coming in, this is maybe not the news you wanted to hear. So yeah, the Tower being in reverse, I do feel that there's something here that you really don't want to deal with. But it's a kind of inevitable thing that's been coming in. For some of you, it could be to do with work. But ultimately, yeah, you're being tested. You may need to defend your ground. You may need to have your boundaries in place. You may need to stand up for yourself. Make sure you're being compensated fairly for the work that you've put in. Make sure that what's on offer to you is a fair offer. So you've got a mix here of positive things. I don't know why it feels to me that despite there being a tower moment looming over you and some bad news, some potentially bad news coming in, it feels like it feels like you're standing really firm, that it's not affecting you, it's not getting you down. It just feels like you're kind of viewing it as a turning point. Something is going to give you a springboard to jump into something new, something exciting. I feel like you feel really good about this, even though things might be falling down in some areas of life. It could be with work. It's going to open the way for something better. And it's all about how you look at it. It's about your perspective. And also, yeah, we have this lovely energy, celebrating together, enjoying these good times. So I feel that your personal life is fantastic. It's fulfilled. You're very much loved. You're in love. You feel loved. Good energy around you. Okay. One more from the tarot, please. Okay, so you are being called to do something else. You're having this revealed to you. There's something else for you that you perhaps hadn't considered before, or maybe you've thought about this for a while. This could be to do with your work. You're being called to do something else. I feel like you've been hiding away and you haven't really shown your true potential, but really there's talent here, there's ability here. There's leadership skills here, but it's like you've been hiding this away and you haven't fully lived, you haven't allowed the potential here to develop, but you're being called upon now to stop worrying about fear of failure, but to enjoy stepping into the limelight a little bit more, especially regarding your work. Stop dwelling on failure or fear of failure. There's something that you need to try again, differently. Remember our first card? You're getting another chance to do something again. It's a new start. So try not to repeat the same patterns now. Break free. Look at it from a different perspective. You're being called to do something more, something better, something new, a revelation now. You're having this revealed to you. You know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what you want to do. Have the confidence to strive for it. Okay? Taurus, that's your reading for today. I hope you have enjoyed this. If it's resonated with you, please do like, share and subscribe. And this is the reading for the next week, the second week in January. I hope that you keep well, look after yourself. Excuse me, my throat's going. I hope you keep free from all the colds and flu that have been going around. Keep well, keep healthy, keep safe. Lots of love. Bye bye.